Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And there's an extraordinary development in South Africa which basically shows how completely bought the government is. And we're talking about the import of a particular drug that has made international headlines recently as a so-called miracle cure for the Covid19. But this drug has been declared illegal by the South African Health Products Regulatory Authority, or Sapra. Now, I'll tell you why this is extraordinary, because this drug is called ivermectin. Now, ivermectin, which has been used for decades to treat livestock and people infested with parasitic worms, was hailed as a revolutionary drug in the 1980s and works by paralyzing and killing parasites. Now, I'm not going to go into the details about ivermectin here on YouTube for good reason. But there is a link below this video where you can actually go and see for yourself or research for yourself on Google what people are saying about ivermectin. And let me tell you a bit more about the story. In a statement, Sapra Chief Executive Dr. Boitumelo Semeti Makokotelela said, "Our stance is unambiguous. This drug is not approved by Sapra, and any attempt to import it into this country will be dealt with by Sapra's Regulatory Compliance Unit in conjunction with law enforcement agencies such as the South African Police Service and the SIU." Semete Makokotelela said, "If any member of the public is aware of such transgressions, please contact Dion Pooven, Senior Manager of Sapra's Inspectorate and Regulatory Compliance." And he went on to say, "At present there is no confirmatory clinical evidence available for the use of that drug in the management of COVID-19 infections." Well, I can tell you now, guys, that he's talking through part of his body, which reflects that he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. As I said, check the link below this video. He went on to say, "In terms of safety and efficacy, there is no evidence to support the use of this drug, and we do not have any clinical trial evidence to justify its use." Again, I have to disagree, but let's continue. Clearly, he is pushing this messenger RNA vaccine that the big pharma are trying to push into every single person in the world today. Semete Makokotelela went on to say, "Sapra is focused on quality, safety, and efficacy, and its ultimate goal is to protect the health and well-being of those who live in South Africa. The use of such a drug could potentially lead to harmful effects or even death." Well, once again, I have to disagree with him. It's one of the safest drugs in the world today. Something like 250 million very poor people living in abject poverty have used this drug to try and counter the effects of parasites and stuff like that that have got into their system. That's where this drug is used, and it is extremely safe. Much safer than this new vaccine that's been rolled out by Pfizer and by Bill Gates' Moderna. Believe me, much safer. There's 40 years of experience of using this drug around the world. And it falls into the same category as miracle drugs like aspirin. In fact, the creators of this drug in the 1980s won the Nobel Prize for Medicine with ivermectin. Now, if that's an unproven, dangerous drug, then I don't know what this guy's on about. He's completely talking through his, you know what. Reach for comment, Provincial Head of Health, Dr. Keith Cloutey said, "We will be guided by the expert advice of the National Essential Medicine List, or EML Committee, and the Ministerial Advisory Committee for Covid-19, who will pronounce on this matter. Provincial Health Department spokesperson Mark van der Heever said, "We only use medication and drugs which are approved by Sapra." So, Big Pharma. Yeah, we're talking about Pfizer and Bill Gates' Moderna have obviously got under the skin of Sapra. Because there's absolutely no financial reward when you use the aforesaid proven drug that's been going for 40 years that won the Nobel Prize for Medicine. During a hearing before the US Senate Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee last week, Dr. Pierre Corey, a pulmonary and critical care specialist at Aurora Street St. Luke's Medical Center in Milwaukee, described ivermectin as a wonder drug with immensely powerful antiviral and anti-inflammatory agents. Corey said, "Ivermectin is highly safe, widely available, and low cost. Its discovery was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine and is already included on the World Health Organization's World List of Essential Medicines. Ivermectin is effectively a miracle drug against COVID-19. But it's banned in South Africa. Go figure. Go figure." The hearing went viral on social media, with one clip receiving more than 1 million views on YouTube, and a number of people around the world, including in South Africa, where the second wave of COVID-19 appears to be worse than the first time round, have since called for the government and regulators to allow the drug for use against COVID-19. The World Health Organization and health authorities worldwide have urged people to be wary of so-called COVID-19 or cures. Now, that's no wonder, because guess who bought the World Health Organization? I don't even have to say. Everybody knows. And anyway, look, I'm going to say no more about this because I know that, yeah, you know who's out there hovering. So let's leave it at that. All I'm doing is reporting objectively on a news article that I will link below this video, just so you can see the source, so that YouTube can see this is not fake news. I'm just reporting YouTube. Don't get excited, okay? Just relax. Just relax. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.